It's almost too pretty to cut, but here we go. That's right, it is the best pizza ever. Hey everybody, welcome back to the FOGO channel. My name is Captain Ron, I am your host as always. So today we're doing something super special, buffalo chicken pizza. That's right, we're gonna combine two of my favorite things, buffalo wings and pizza. We're gonna make the wings, take the meat off, put it on the pizza. It's gonna be phenomenal, so spicy too. Now, I'm anxious, so let's just go ahead and get started, please. By now, I'm sure you've seen the last video where we showed you how to make buffalo chicken wings using the Vortex, right? I hope so, if not, there's a link down below, go check it out, okay? It's awesome. So I'm gonna briefly go through how to make these buffalo wings, but the whole big thing is gonna be this pizza that we're gonna put together. It's gonna be spicy, it's gonna be delicious. So let's go ahead and get started on the buffalo wings, then we'll get to the pizza. Let me tell you something. If you are not using a kick-ass basket when you're using a Kamado grill, you are absolutely missing the boat. To me, they should come with these things. So we'll put that in. Let's get our Vortex here. With the Vortex, we're gonna use our black bag charcoal, because it's a smaller chunk of our super premium. So we're gonna fill this baby up pretty good here. We're gonna use a couple of our FOGO all-natural fire starters here. So I'm gonna put them right down in here as such, and just torch those babies up. So we're lighting this up right now, and the thing that works great about this Vortex is that you can put the wings around the outside of it, and it's gonna create like a funnel of heat through the middle, and it's gonna come out like an umbrella almost. So it's gonna catch the heat all around these wings. It makes them cook so incredibly even. The first time I used this, I was absolutely amazed. So that's why we're doing it again this week. Now we're gonna put our expander basket in here. And if you notice, there is no convector in there. We don't need it when we're using the Vortex. Perfecto. Perfecto means perfect. Now I get asked a lot of questions about the parchment paper when it comes to making pizza. So I'm gonna show you a little trick. I wanna use this video to help you with some little tricks that has really helped me along the way. So get out your parchment paper, okay? It doesn't have to be a giant piece. We're gonna make this on the large because we're gonna use the new big green egg wedge to make the pizza. Don't tell anybody, okay? But you take your parchment paper, take your pizza stone, and set it right on top of it. Now, why'd you do that, Ron? Good question, I'm glad you asked. So what I'm gonna do is one of the problems that I have is I have a hard time knowing exactly how big to make my pizza. So I'm just going to circle the pizza stone right on the parchment paper, and then we're gonna cut it out so that I can lay out my pizza and I know exactly how big it has to be. Pretty smart, right? Now, let's talk about our pizza setup. It's gonna be special for this one today. So we're gonna use the expander basket, and I've got my convector in here, so we're going indirect. I've already got the egg burning. We don't have to light the charcoal. I've already got that one burning. We showed you how to light the Vortex already. So I'm just gonna put this in here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw my pizza stone in here to heat up while the buffalo wings are cooking. Time-saving tip, what? All right, so we're gonna cook this at about 500 degrees, so we're gonna let that heat up, like I said, with the egg. This is almost to heat, so we gotta get to preparing our buffalo wings now. Let's go! Now we patted them dry already. Again, I'm not doing the whole thing, we're just gonna spray them with duck fat spray. I'm not going line by line here, because you can watch the video. There's a link down below, like I said, so there we go. This stuff is the bomb. It's available on our website, and there is a link down below to buy it. So we're just gonna put, this is all we're putting on here, is this garlic salt. It worked out so well last time. I have found my new method for wings. I loved it. All right, good news. We are up to 375 degrees, which is just about where we wanna cook these on. So we're gonna put them on the big green egg with the Vortex. Again, when you're cooking drums, put the drum towards the heat. The fat part of the drum, I should say, towards the heat. And just lay them on here in a circular shape, pattern, whatever you wanna call it, and do not let them go over the Vortex, okay? As you know, the sauce is really simple. Here's the ingredients. 2/3 of a cup hot pepper sauce. I like Frank's Red Hot. 1/2 cup or 1 stick of cold unsalted butter. 1.5 tablespoons white vinegar. It says 1/4 teaspoon Worcestershire sauce, but I always use more W. A little bit of garlic powder. We're using garlic salt, and therefore we don't need to add salt. So that's all of our ingredients. No, they're not horns. Do you know what these are? They're a brand new item from Big Green Egg. It's the Big Green Egg Pizza Wedge. It converts your egg into an actual pizza oven where you can watch the pizza cook right through the front. So it's super simple to put in. Well, let me show you how it's done. Now this thing is so simple, it's actually ridiculous. All you do, open her up, and we've got her nice and lit and hot already. So you just place these wedges in, skinny part in the back, kind of on the center. It's got these little tabs here, so you just tuck them right inside the egg. 1 and 2, just like that. And instant pizza oven. Now, the simplicity of this thing is so beautiful because it works so darn well. We've used it a couple times now, and you think that because it has this giant opening in the front, we're gonna lose all our heat. It doesn't. It cooks it right where I like to, at about 500 degrees, 475, 500 degrees. Steady the whole time. The other day we used it, I made 5 pieces in a row and it was absolutely perfect. I'm really blown away. I looked at it, I was like, this is never gonna work. And I'll tell you what, it works like a champion. So once our buffalo wings are done, we're gonna make our pizza, throw it right in the oven. We can even watch it cook. The handle doesn't heat up. It's got so many pluses, it's ridiculous. Oh my God, you should hear the conversations that go on when we're in between filming. Anyway, so we're gonna make pizza, buffalo chicken wing pizza. The first step, stretch our dough. We'll take some flour, like I always say. You want a nice floury surface. I'm not talking lilacs and daisies. I'm talking about white flour. Look, if you make your own dough, more power to you. Great. I got this pizzeria around the block, sells me doughs for like $3 a piece. You can't beat it. Now, what the thing about it is this dough is made for about a 17 or 18 inch pizza. So it's way too much dough for a 14-inch pizza, which we're making in the Big Green Egg. So before I even stretch it, I'm gonna cut a ring of dough off around the edge and make it a smaller dough. And now the New Yorker in me comes out, we're gonna stretch our dough. So the flour at the top and just start pounding it away, okay? You wanna give it a light finger roll, okay? You wanna keep it as even as possible, all right? You don't have to worry about making a crust on it or anything like that. You gotta give it a slap, flip, a little more flour. Now, remember that parchment paper from before, the parchment? Yeah, this is where it's gonna come into play. So I don't know how big we have to make it. How big is a 14-inch pizza? Who knows, right? We will know. And I'm gonna turn it upside down so that the pencil marks are on the bottom, all right? But we just give our dough a little stretch. Now use your knuckles, use your thumbnails to kind of grab a little grip for it, okay? Give it a little toss. Hey-oh, like that. Oh, he's good, the kid is good. Boom. And it's ready for our parchment paper. And look at this. You can see the line through it, and we are at a perfect sized stretch. Doesn't get any better than that, folks. Good news, our chicken wings are done. You gotta give the 3-tong click for the calibration. And oh yeah, look at them, perfecto. Perfecto means perfect. What we wanna do now is take our chicken wings off the bone. We don't wanna make boneless, that's not real chicken wings. These are real chicken wings. So, we're just gonna take them like this. I'm gonna cut right down and take the meat right off. And once they cool down, you can actually just do it like this and just rip the meat off. That's a good way to do it too. It's actually a better way. And once we got them all cleaned off, I'm just gonna give a little chop here. We're not looking to mince it, but we just wanna chop it down a little bit. Try not to throw any on the floor like I just did. It's valuable real estate right there. Okay? So we got all our chicken wings. The reason we do it like this, you know one of the best parts of the wing is the crispy skin. These have crispy skin. This pizza is gonna be outstanding. Now let's get saucing this dough. All right, since we're using a smaller dough, I have about a 4-ounce ladle here. So just fill up the lady with our buffalo sauce. You could always add more. I'm going a little bit less than that. And spread it around just like you would tomato sauce on a pizza. Now it's up to you what kind of cheese you want to use for this, okay? My personal favorite, I like to get like the fresh mozzarella. This one actually comes pre-sliced. It's fantastic. It's soft, it's moist, and it's just full of flavor. So I rip it off into pieces like this and just drop it all over the pizza. Now for the chicken meat. So we're just gonna spread this all over. I know it looks weird, folks. I know it does. It's a little different, but that's okay. At one time, pepperoni probably looked odd on a pizza too. And to complement everything, because I'm crazy, we all know the best thing to go with buffalo wings is blue cheese. Blue cheese. So we're gonna put a little crumbled blue cheese on here. Again, I'm not gonna go real heavy. This is a really strong one, so I don't wanna go too heavy. Now, if you don't know what the parchment paper is for, it can be very difficult to get your pizza on and off of a pizza peel. So you put the parchment paper, okay? We put it in the egg, right on the pizza stone. It slides right off, okay? And now we're cooking. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook it like that for a couple minutes till the dough starts to set. We'll pull it out, take the parchment paper off, and put it back on right onto the pizza stone. Pretty slick, right? Let's just check our bottom. Oh, beautiful, even brown. So we got about another minute or two that this thing is gonna be done. Whoa. Now look how beautiful that is. So we're gonna do a couple last things before we get into this pizza. So I'm gonna add some green onions. The reason I'm waiting till afterwards, I cook them down, I find they get a little mushy. I want that texture, so I want a little bit of texture and flavor to them, so we're not gonna completely cook them out. So we're just gonna put a light coating of green onions over the pizza here. Plus it looks really cool. The day I invent Smell-O-Vision, our channel is gonna go through the roof. Hey guys, if you like what you're seeing here, do me a favor, tell your friends about us, share our channel with it. All right, we really enjoy it. We appreciate all your support all the time. So that, And then the magic ingredient. We have blue cheese dressing. I mean, we have chunk blue cheese on there already, but I'm gonna add a little bit of blue cheese dressing right across the top. A little drizzle doesn't hurt. Now, if that ain't the prettiest pizza pie, I don't know what is. Look at that thing. Absolutely gorgeous. Woo! Now I wanna show you the bottom. Look how beautiful this is. It's just a perfect brown, absolutely what you're looking for. It does not get better than that. Let's do the old New York pizza test. Yeah, the bend test works beautifully. Stays up on its own. So I wanna point out a couple things about this crust. Look at this beautiful brown crust. It's not black, it's nice golden brown, a little dark, just the way I like it, okay? But also, if you notice here, look at the crust. It's all cooked all the way through, and look at these beautiful air bubbles inside there. That is what you want to see when you're looking at pizza crust, okay? Only one thing left to do now. My lucky time, my favorite time, pizza time. Outstanding. Outstanding is the word that keeps popping into my head. Is cooked so that might be the most even pizza that I've ever cooked on my Big Green Egg. I bet I've cooked hundreds of pizzas on this thing. Oh my goodness. It is so delicious. The buffalo wing sauce, I wasn't sure if it was gonna be too spicy. That is absolutely the perfect sauce for this. The blue cheese on top, the flavor combinations. This is an absolute winner. I'll be making this a lot. I mean, I'll be making this a real lot. It's so good. But anyway, that's my buffalo chicken pizza, folks. That's the Big Green Egg pizza wedge. It's available at your local Big Green Egg dealers right now. And if you probably haven't seen it yet, it's not out yet. I was fortunate enough to be able to get one early on and give it a little test run. And boy, I'll tell you what, I'm blessed to be able to do what I do. So y'all have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Hit me down below in the comments, hit me on Instagram, wherever you like, find me. I'm always happy to answer questions. Also, if you saw anything in this video that you're interested in knowing about, there's links to every single thing down below in the video, in the description, I mean, including the recipe for this unbelievable pizza. So I'm blown away. I knew it was gonna be good. I didn't know just how good it was gonna be, and it's really good. So make it, remember to get out and grill. But before that, actually, I almost forgot one thing. Hit that subscribe button down below. Share our channel with your friends. We would love to see all your friends joining us here on our channel, okay? Anyway, now we're gonna get to the good stuff. Remember to get out and grill wherever you are. Make pizza in your Big Green Egg or whatever grill you're cooking on, and I'll see you the next time on the FOGO Life.